So unfortunately, there's no trick or glitch to get yourself heirloom shards instantly, but rest assured you are not clickbaited. In this video, I'm gonna show you how to get yourself your heirloom shards faster. In the first part of this video, I'm gonna go over some tips and tricks to get yourself a lot more XP while you are playing Apex Legends. And in the second part of the video, I'm gonna show you some things that does not involve playing Apex Legends to get yourself heirloom shards. The second part of the video will be more a time efficient way of getting heirloom shards, but while you're playing Apex Legends, you might as well use my tips and tricks to get yourself your XP while you're playing about 2 to 3 times faster from my guesstimation. Also, a little later in the video, I'm gonna go over a few ways that you can cheat the XP system in Apex Legends for, of course, heirloom shards faster. So please, ladies and gentlemen, you do not have to waste hundreds of dollars for only a chance to get heirloom shards. All you have to do is watch this video and you will have yourself heirloom shards faster. I'm Alarmix, let's get into the video. So right off the bat, I just want to quickly go over how the heirloom shard system works for those who do not know how it works. The more general belief is your first Apex pack, you have a 1 in 500 chance of getting heirloom shards, and every single pack after that, it will subtract 1 from that 500. So after you have opened 500 packs, you will have a 1 in 1 chance. But up to date, developers have not actually confirmed on how this works, so there are some people out there that say there's a 1 in 1,000 chance every single time you open an Apex pack, and the 500th is guaranteed. I believe the first one is a lot more probable, but all we know for certain up to date is that the 500th Apex pack, it is guaranteed. So basically what I'm gonna be doing during this video, I'm gonna be showing you different ways to get a lot more Apex packs faster. You get Apex packs by getting XP, so I'm going to get into some ways to cater your Apex Legends game to get more XP. So a couple of the big ticket items for XP, a couple of the biggest XP rewards. For making it into the top 5 squads, you get 300 XP, and for taking first place in a match, you get 900 XP. And to kind of show you the scale of getting XP in Apex Legends, a kill only gets you 50 XP. You also get XP for things like reviving, respawning your squad mates. But easily, the quickest way to get XP is not by pub stomping by getting a bunch of kills. It is by just surviving. You get 3 XP per second for surviving. So basically, every about 16 seconds, you get a kill worth of XP just for surviving. And also, if you have a friend, if you invite a friend to your lobby and play with them, you get an extra 5% of that 3 XP per second. And also, this stacks. I didn't know this before, but that 5% extra XP stacks. So if you have 2 friends that you're playing with and you're playing trios, you will get an extra 10% of that 3 XP per second, and that is just a whole lot of XP. And I mean, it's a win-win. If you want to get heirloom shards faster, play with friends, because you're not only going to get that extra XP, but you're also going to naturally survive longer. You're naturally going to finish higher. You're going to get that 300 XP for the top 5 finish. And if you happen to win that match, you're going to get that whopping 900 XP. And for those of you who do not have friends to play with, do not worry. There are so many different LFG apps that you can use. Like, you can download a bunch of different ones on your phone. You can use things like Discord, or I know on Xbox you can make posts to play with people. Getting someone to play with will not only get you heirloom shards faster, but it will make your Apex Legends experience so much better. And I have a couple of huge tips for surviving longer in Apex Legends. So from all of my experience of playing Apex, you know, from playing Apex for that gameplay to build up this channel to almost 50k subs, easily one of the biggest tips is just to eat decently. When I wake up in the morning and eat my Wheaties, you know, get some carbs, get some protein, and most of all, avoid sugar, I'm a completely different human. I am so much better at Apex. And the thing is, all you have to do is just, you know, not eat like crap. If you play with friends and just do something like avoid sugar before you play Apex. And also, please, I love you guys so much, don't ruin your bodies or anything from eating endless junk food. If you eat, you know, even decently, your lives are gonna be so much better. So many people have called me baloney for saying this, but don't call me baloney until you have tried it. You will definitely not regret it. Also, another way to survive way longer in Apex, try playing the defensive legends of Caustic and Watson. Caustic and Watson are probably the number 2 and 3 legends in Apex right now. I mean, that certainly is debatable, but the defensive legends are so good right now. If your team starts getting weak or getting outgunned, you can put traps down in buildings, heal up, and you will certainly survive longer. I have learned kind of the hard way that if you do not have a Caustic or Watson on your team, it is so much harder to survive longer in your games. Also, a huge tips, and these tips I'm gonna be telling you about, I don't think they are used nearly enough. I just kind of realized this one recently. Watch yourself play. I don't know, however you want to do it. If you're on Xbox or PlayStation, just clip yourself playing and watch yourself play. I think naturally, I'm not really that epic of a gamer. I'm not really too skilled of a gamer. But from all of you guys critiquing me on my gameplay in the comments, and also just from watching myself from my gameplay when I'm editing my videos, I think I've gotten so much better. I've realized so many just stupid things that I've been doing over the months and months that I've been playing Apex Legends. Also, if you are not doing this thing in Apex Legends, I highly recommend it. I highly recommend you to memorize the recoil patterns on your main weapons. So you may not be a super mega sweaty player, but if we take a quick look at the R99's recoil pattern, it goes in a squiggly line, so you have to pull your recoil control from the left to the right and then to the left again. So if you did not know this, or you do not know the recoil patterns on your main weapons at least, you should definitely go into the firing range and just try to get very familiar with your top weapons. You know, I thought myself that I just played Apex Legends so much that I would naturally have known all of these recoil patterns, but from going into the firing range and really looking at the details of the recoil patterns, I've learned so much and gotten so much better. A really mega easy way of surviving longer in Apex Legends is just to know the meta. I recently made a video where I ranked every single weapon in Apex Legends and every single legend in Apex Legends. So I'll put up a card on screen to that video, and I'll also put a link in the description. You know, I have the really cool ways to get Heirloom Shards coming pretty soon here, or you could just go watch that video right now. I highly recommend it. I've gotten great feedback from the video. So many people in the comments section are saying this is the real meta. This is pretty much an official list. So if you have in your head what guns are the best in the meta, you will loot quicker. And also, some of those legends and weapons on the top of the list, if you are not very good with them, especially the weapons, you should definitely try to use them. So now I'm gonna go over a couple of ways to cheat the XP system. So you get 25 XP for reviving your teammates. So a quick and easy way to get quite a bit of XP, not too much. You can actually take like different throwables like thermite grenades, arc stars, nades, and you can down yourself, and the person reviving, every time they revive, they get 25 XP. I guess this is good if you just have an abundance of throwables. You can do this pretty quickly. This strategy is really for only the most dedicated heirloom shard getters. So our next way to kind of cheat the system, so these big ticket XP items, you know, 900 XP for the top finish, 500 if you kill the champion, 500 if you are the champion. All of these things are kind of hard to do and take even some sort of random chance. But what if I told you that there is a way to line up the stars to get as many of these as possible, to get a lot of these in one game? So there's this thing, and I have named it, I'm gonna call it SBMM dropping. Skill-based matchmaking. People have tested it, and it seems that it puts you in lobbies based off your last 15 matches. So if you go into lobbies, or if you're just frustrated with the really good people you're playing against, if you drop into lobbies and you die instantly, you don't get a kill. After right about 10 to 15 matches, you should be playing against utter noobs that have no clue how to play Apex, and then you can take first place, you can kill a champion, you can become the champion. You will be getting so much XP, it will be unbelievable. And when you go back to the lobby after absolutely clapping a lobby, you should have at least a few Apex packs to open. Also, another really easy way to get XP, you get 500 XP for your first kill of the day. So logging onto Apex every day, at least for maybe 20 or 30 minutes, it will not only let you maintain and far improve your Apex Legends skills, but it also will give you a decent chunk of pretty much free XP. So now, ladies and gents, I think we have moved on to the more interesting part of the video. I think there will be some people who will see this strategy and click off right away because they will think they know what this is. But just hang with me for a second. I think I do have a legitimate way to get heirloom shards a lot faster here. So there's a pretty new video site out there. It's kind of a YouTube and TikTok mashup. This is called Fruit Labs. Now, what Fruit Labs is, I would describe it of more of a TikTok for gamers. You can post your highlight clips of whatever game it may be, and then there are a very quickly growing group of people who go around and watch clips. And unlike YouTube, you do not have to have, 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch hours to start getting paid. You can get paid for your very first clip that you put on the site. And also, unlike YouTube, the competition on this site, it is not very high. You go look around at the different Apex Legends clips, they're pretty garbage in my opinion. Most videos on this site are about a minute long, so it does not take very long to put together a, quick clip or montage for this site. And another advantage this site has over YouTube, being that the videos on this site, they're a lot shorter. It's kind of like TikTok. You go around and watch a bunch of these pretty quick clips, and the people who are watching, they go through a lot of them. It's not like YouTube where people are going to dedicate, 10 minutes of their time to a video. The people that are watching are going to watch a lot and a lot of clips. So eventually, most likely, they're going to get to your clip also. And once again, another advantage this site has over YouTube, their CPM is so much higher than YouTube. Like me on YouTube, I average, like $1 to $2 per 1,000 views. But on Fruit Labs, people are getting anywhere from like $5 to $10 per 1,000 views. And like I said, the competition on there, it's pretty much non-existent. As long as you make a decent clip, you're gonna stand out from the competition and you're gonna get a decent amount of views on your video. On this site, with your whatever, $5 to $10 CPM, they reward you with a form of credits, and then with these credits, you can go and buy gift cards. So, you can get PlayStation gift cards, Xbox ones, and you can also get Apex Legends coin gift cards. I'm not gonna lie, I really haven't used this site myself. I've just browsed around and posted a few clips myself, because the whole reason that I was making this video in the first place is because I discovered this site, Fruit Labs, and I wanted to get you guys this video out as soon as possible because it seems that a Mirage Heirloom is coming out very near in the future. And this site, even away from getting Heirloom Shards, it's a whole lot of fun. It's pretty colorful, it's not competitive, and they also have things like tournaments. They will have you submit a clip for a certain game, and then whoever has the most votes, they will win a huge prize pool of credits. And also another pretty cool way that you can get yourself Heirloom Shards faster, this may not be applicable to everyone watching this video, there's actually a data mining application called salad.io. So basically the whole point of this application is when you are not using your PC, this app will data mine for cryptocurrency. So for some people that have really expensive electricity in the city where they live, this may not be worth it, but for most people, it is certainly worth it. And I see that people are earning anywhere upwards of like $20 a week, and I mean, that's 20 Apex packs. I have never actually tried salad.io myself, but I have looked at so many reviews for salad.io before I actually recommend this. And also the same thing for Fruit Labs. Fruit Labs also has excellent reviews. So I think these, at the end of the video, are the two very best ways to earn Heirloom Shards, and really the only two legit ways to do it. There are some alternative applications to what I have mentioned, but these are the very best for the category that they are. There are also, certain apps where you can download apps and get credits, but those are extremely time consuming and are probably not worth it for you. So out of everything I've mentioned in this video, I highly recommend Fruit Labs out of everything. It seems to be like a whole lot of fun. It seems to be like a cool TikTok for gaming. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. I would appreciate it so much if you gave this video a like and also subscribe to my channel. We are so close to 50K now. And that'll be about it for me, the Alarmix, and I'll see you guys later.